Yo, it's Ty, back with another video. I wanted to come on here and talk about, I really wanted to add more to my last video of why people refuse to, why I think people refuse to commit to one person. But I need to say this too, man. I was contemplating on making another video, last night about it, but I just went ahead and just uploaded that one and just didn't make another one. And just I was just gonna make it today. That's why I'm coming on here today. Talk about because I had put on Instagram of why I feel like you need to have any person that's trying to have a successful relationship, I feel, needs to be monogamous or celibate for at least 1 year consecutively, like consistently. You need to have done this consistently, because what we don't understand is what we practice. We have to practice something to know we're capable of doing something. I basically said on my Instagram, I say, it's like saying that you can be monogamous, or you saying that you could be celibate and have never done it yet in your life, is basically saying that you can hit contested threes consistently in a game when you have never hit contested threes consistently in the game. You cannot, all you can do is say you can do something, but without proof of doing it, or without have never doing it, all you can do is think. You really don't know, because you haven't done it yet. So you don't really know you're capable of doing it until you have done it. That's why the relationship cannot be successful. And I don't care, we're talking about woman and man. We're talking about man, period. Because it's a woman and a man. Both of you have not been monogamous or celibate, the relationship ain't gonna work, at least for a year in your life. If you ain't been monogamous or celibate for at least 1 year in your life, the relationship probably not gonna be successful. Because you're both slaves to orgasms. And that's what Tony talk about that a lot. Tony talk about that a lot too. And you know, that's true. You cannot be a slave to nothing. You cannot be a slave to anything and have a successful relationship. You cannot be a slave to pornography, gambling, of course, or an orgasm, which is pornography. You know, if your woman have a migraine, or something done went on in her family, or vice versa, something done went on in the man family, something done, you know, they got a migraine, they tired from work, or the woman tired from work, and I don't care what your work consists of, I don't care what your work is, anybody can be mentally drained or have a migraine and don't even want to really talk. It might not be their day, might have a bad day, something went on, and they don't understand why it's going on, and they don't even really want to talk, really. Because I mean, everybody had them days, man. Everybody had them days like they just wore out. They mentally drained. They don't even really want to communicate, honestly. Like, cause I know I had them days sometimes. Sometimes, like, even with your loved ones, y'all know what I'm talking about. You have days where you don't even really want to talk to nobody. You know, I know I had days like that. And to the people I love the most, I don't even really want to talk. I just want to sit there and chill. I mean, of course, I'm, you know, how you doing? Great morning or great afternoon or something like that. But after that, I don't really want to be talking much at all, because today is just not my day, or I just might not feel like talking today. You know, we can communicate a little bit, but I ain't really trying to be talkative today. Today is not my day. Something is going on, or this is just my emotions today. It's just my feelings. We all got emotions. As much as men try to be all tough and rock hard and act like they don't have no feelings, Men have feelings, you know, they just express it in other places. You know, just express it in abuse or they kids or they family. You know, everybody go through this. We all have mood swings. You know, we all have this stuff. It's not just women or it's not just men. Women, it's, you know, it's more of it. But men go through this too. You know, we all have them moods where we get in, we tired, and we really don't want to be bothered. Don't want to be bothered with nobody. We definitely don't want to have no sex. Like, if I barely want to talk to you, you think I want to have sex with you? Like, come on, let's be honest. And that's why you need to do this, man. You need to go through a phase where you only deal with one woman and one woman only, or you just need to go through a phase where you don't deal with no woman as a man. And for a woman, vice versa. You need to go through a phase where you deal with one man and one man only, or just don't deal with no man. You know, of course, you know, have some friends. We all need people to talk to. Have some male friends or whatever. But if they not, you know, they not down with what you down with, then cut them loose. You know, because a man, if he can't just talk with you and not get nothing out of it but a conversation, then that ain't the man for you. You need to go on, move on about your life, queen. Cause this ain't any man that need that thing between your legs to even conversate with you. You just need to do away with him. Just leave him alone, cause he crazy. And he ain't gonna be the man for you. He ain't gonna end up with your feelings hurt. But I feel like you need to go through this phase to have a successful relationship. You have to. You don't know what you're capable of doing until you practice it. That's why they have basketball practice. That's why they have football practice. That's why it's practice in everything, in every sport. Because you had to practice this stuff to get better at it, to become good at it. You don't know what you're good at. You don't know what you're capable of doing until you have practiced it. If you have not practiced it over a period of time, then you can't do it properly. You probably cannot do it. Anybody will tell you anything. Let them tell you, don't let them tell you anything, but see what they do. You gotta see people's actions. You gotta see what they're doing. People can tell you anything. I told y'all that. People can tell you anything out their mouth and go do it the opposite. Don't look at what people say. Look at what they do. Then you're gonna realize that this is true. You have to practice something to be capable of doing it. You have to practice it to know you're capable of doing it. You know, anybody can think they're capable of doing something, but do you really think you can do this? You know, anybody can say they can do it, but have you done it? Have you done it before? Have you done it over a period of time before? If you haven't, then you probably can't do it because you haven't done it yet. You're not capable. Well, you're capable, but you have not done it. You have not done it. I don't care why you haven't done it. You haven't done it. And there's a reason for that. But, yeah, you need to, in a relationship, man, one thing I know about a relationship, I know that for a fact. I know this for a fact. You have to sacrifice. Like, we already know both of us, we view other people as, you know, some people might be attractive, you know. Anybody that tell you, like, they get in a relationship and they don't see nobody else, this is the dumbest thing. This is the top 5 dumbest thing I ever heard in life. So people get in a relationship and say, this is the only person I see. This is the only person I see in life. This is the only person that attracts me. This is the only person I'm attracted to. This is the dumbest thing. This is one of the dumbest things that have ever been said in humanity. This is the only person I see. And this is the only person that attracts me. Like, nobody in this world, nobody who has ever lived, no human who has ever lived have only been attracted to one person. Like, no human being who has ever walked this earth had just been attracted to one person and one person only. This is not. This is terrible. This is not true. If you're in a relationship, you still might see other people as attractive, but that doesn't mean we have to engage in talking to them or in getting to know them or anything. We don't have to. We might see, you might see a person and be like, that person is pretty, attractive. But that don't mean we gotta go cheat on a person because we see another person attractive. That does not mean that. So this is why you need, in a relationship, you need to be able to sacrifice. You need to have discipline. I put about the 5 things you need in a relationship for it to be successful. And this is obvious things. Like Tony Gass say, a monkey could tell you, some of the stuff you need to have a successful relationship. And you can call me one of those monkeys right now, because I ain't had no successful relationship, and I'm trying to tell you how to have a successful. But and I learned from Tony Gasson too. I get my stuff, I get my advice from Tony Gasson and R.C. Blakes, and I pass it down to y'all. I put my 2 cents in it, twist it around a little bit, and I pass it to y'all. But you need discipline. You need to sacrifice. It's gonna take sacrifice. You need to be committed. You need, what else I say? You need great communication. And you both need to decide that this is what I want to do. This is what I'm going to do. This is what we're going to do together. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to choose you every single day. Every single day for the rest of the time I live, for the rest of the time we live, I'm going to choose you to Monday. I'm going to choose you again Tuesday. I'm going to choose you again Wednesday, and I'm going to choose you again Thursday. I'm going to choose you again Friday. I'm going to choose you again Saturday. I'm going to choose you again Sunday, and I'm going to repeat. I'm going to choose you again Monday, you again Tuesday, you again Wednesday, you again Thursday. Y'all get it. You have to decide that this is what you want to do. And of course, we need consistency. You need consistency in a relationship. Whatever you're giving to the relationship, what you give is what you're gonna receive. You got to give all these things. You got all the love languages. We all need all of them. Acts of service. We need quality time. We need physical touch. We need what are the other? Forget the other ones, but we need all this stuff. We need all the love languages. We need them. We need them. We need them, man. I think one was reassurance too. Like we need all that. Every person, every human being needs all this stuff. You might need one more than the other. You might like one more than the other, but we need all these things in our person. We need our person to do all these things for us, so we can be eager, we can be motivated to keep going and doing what we need to do in a relationship to stay happy. But yeah, you need to, and this just, this discipline thing, you need to be able to, that's only how, I feel like that's the only how a human can trust themselves and trust other people. To going back to my point where being, going through a phase with being monogamous or being celibate for a whole year, you have to, how much discipline this is gonna take. This is gonna take a lot of discipline to do this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of discipline. You cannot just think, once I find the right one, I'm gonna be monogamous. It's not going to work. If you have never done it in your life, you probably cannot do it. You don't even trust yourself of doing that. You just thinking like, man, once I find the right woman with the right body, with whatever my preference is, light skin or the dark skin woman that I dreamed of, I'm gonna be able to do this because this is my dream woman, but you have never practiced it. You have never done it. So there's no way that you know you're capable of doing it if you haven't done it, and you know you haven't done it. There's no way. And this is why you need to go through that phase. And another thing too, when you're in a relationship, women, we're gonna talk about the women, men kings, because women go through way more than we go through. Like I said in the previous video, women, they go through periods, they have cycles, man. Every month they have cycles. So when they're on their cycle, they like I was saying earlier, they might not want to do nothing. They might not want to have sex with you. They really don't even want to. They might not even really want to talk with you. They don't. We just have to cater to them. Like, we just gotta cater to them on their off days, and that's the same thing, vice versa though. We might have an off day, and the woman gotta cater to you. You know what I'm saying? You might have a migraine, might be tired of work, mentally drained. I don't care what your work is. I don't care if you're an entrepreneur. You still might be mentally drained. All the people you've been dealing with all day. You could be mentally drained of all these conversations you done had with people. You can be mentally drained. You don't really want to talk to nobody. You just want to sit down and just just chill. Just watch TV or watch the game or whatever y'all doing. You just might want your old lady, just sit there and just chill with you. I know that's how I am. That's how I get sometimes. I don't really want to even talk. I just want to chill. You know what I'm saying? I just want to chill and look at the game, or just lay down and just, cause I'm mentally drained. I don't have the energy to even talk, really. I know you got to communicate, but sometimes people just need to learn how to just really be comfortable and be comfortable and be cool with just not doing anything. Because some people get in those moods, and you gotta learn how to just chill. It ain't nothing. People get in these situations when their woman don't want to have sex with them or something, and they think, I know some of us men go to thinking like, man, she don't want me no more. Or she might not even be on her period. Forget a period. Forget the migraine. She might just not want to even do nothing today. Something might have went on in her family, and she don't want to do nothing. She's mentally drained. She's mentally just not into it. Just don't want to do it. Not today. And you can't get on. As soon as you hear that, you can't. As a man, you can't go get on porn to get your orgasm off. Go jack your meat and get you one off real quick. You don't wanna go call up your ex or call up shawty you were messing with before y'all got together, just cause you were slave to a nut. This is why relationships don't be lasting. You get in a relationship for the wrong reasons. That's why some people think when they get in a relationship, they're gonna have sex every day, and this is what it's gonna be. And when they actually get into it and it don't work like that, now they mad. Now they wanna, revert to what they used to do, because they ain't getting what they want. It's about sacrifice in a relationship. You gotta sacrifice. It's gonna take sacrifice, man, from both parties. Both of y'all gotta really wanna do this. Y'all gotta decide to do this. We're gonna do this thing now. But you cannot be a slave to anything. But as a man, if you are going to do anything when your woman is just not in that mood, your woman is just not in that mood to do nothing with you, and y'all might have not did the nasty in quite a long time. If you are going to do anything, the woman probably rather you get on that porn. I'm gonna be honest with you, fellas, kings. The woman probably she'd rather you get on that porn than go outside and do something else. Call up one of your old ladies, and do something. Porn to me, And that's just to me, you know. You fellas probably gonna get on, probably gonna know they're not gonna agree with this, but this ain't about if you agree or not. It's just the truth. You really don't need to be doing that either. You really don't even want to get on the porn, because that can become addictive too. So you really don't even want to get on that if you can resist. You know, and anybody's capable of doing it. It's just whether they want to fight it off enough to not do it. But that's why I say you don't want to be a slave to nothing. You don't want to be a slave to anything. You don't want to think you have to have something to function. Like you don't want to be like that. But every time your woman get in them phases, every time something go on and she don't want to do it, you gonna be, man, she cheating on me, but she don't like me or something. Or you know, you gonna get on that phone and look at your nasty movie and get you one off real quick. And then, you know, when y'all start back doing that thing, now you've been so addicted to the porn you can't even get off with your woman no more. You can't even get off with your woman no more because you're so addicted and you're watching it every day, and now you don't have no energy for your woman. And when I had a podcast with my homeboy before, a woman has told she came and told that on the podcast that we were doing, came and told that like her man used to like nut so much from the porn like throughout the day, and when they finally have sex, he ain't got nothing left. He ain't got nothing left because he been watching porn all day because he addicted to it, and he can't even get off no more. So that's why you gotta be careful you gotta be careful with all this stuff, man. You need to practice discipline. Like it's gonna be hard. Nothing worth having is gonna be easy getting. Nothing worth keeping is gonna be easy keeping. Like you have to fight your flesh every single day. And that's why you find God. But that's the end of the video, man. God bless. Ty out.